Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, The Real Super Sam. Today is another video and I hope you enjoy. Kraven the Hunter has 4 great stories in my mind that give anyone a perfect understanding of how great of a character Kraven can be. The first one is in Sensational Spider-Man Annual 1, then there's Kraven's Last Hunt, Grim Hunt, and the one we are looking at today, a very recent Spider-Man story. This is the last turning point to the Kraven the Hunter character, one where he realizes what he has misunderstood all these years hunting to Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man issues 818 to 823 is where the story Hunted takes place, where Spider-Man and all of his animal-themed supervillains fight for their life. Kraven's last storyline to date, so you'll probably see where this is going, started with Spider-Man getting attacked, beaten, and captured by the last son of Kraven on behalf of his father's orders. And yes, last son of Kraven is his name. The reason is because the original resurrected Kraven the Hunter made the High Evolutionary clone him 87 sons, and he tested them in the Savage Land, and this guy was the last to survive. Anyway, Spider-Man wakes up in Central Park, surrounded by every animal-themed villain in Marvel Comics. I can't name them all, but specifically Vulture, Rhino, Gibbon, Scorpion, Iguana, Beetle, Tarantula, Kangaroo, Toad, Armadillo, White Rabbit, Owl, Panda, Manbull, you get it. And Spider-Man is seemingly here to fight for his life against them all. In actuality, Kraven has teamed up with Arcade. Arcade has created these hunter bots and is giving them to the rich people of New York to try out as a VR game. In reality, they are controlling the hunter bots to go around the Central Park and kill these animal-themed characters. This is how the iguana dies. Kraven wants the rich to know what it's like to be a hunter and to be hunted. The catch is, if you die as a hunter bot, you die in real life. For a plan, it's been done before, but for Kraven and like this with all these returning supervillains, it is golden. The Lizard has a huge character moment in this story too. He is captured by Taskmaster and is given to Kraven, his story, and his sons, who at this time is a lizard boy, are each fighting for their life. He turns back into Curt Connors, and he and Spider-Man cage together, watch a monitor where Billy and Black Cat are both being hunted. Curtis reveals to Spider-Man that he had brought his son to Doctor Strange, who told him that Billy was indeed his original son, reborn in the clone body. There is an inhibitor chip on him placed by Kraven, but Connors still turns into the Lizard again to save his son, and he does. There are great personal moments here. Like Lizard almost dies willing to take a risk to save his son's life. There is a moment where Kraven's son fights Curt to a knockout and speaks to Lizard as if he was talking to his own father, who he is surprised at. I said this is one of the 4 great Kraven stories, and the main reason I say that is Kraven comes to as a big understanding about Spider-Man and the way he represents the animal spider. Kraven personally feels like these characters in the park take the animal's skin, their name, and make a mockery of it, especially Spider-Man. The start and finish of these issues is just like Kraven's Last Hunt, with him reminiscing about his hunting past and what must be done now, why he thinks he is so important for, in a way, helping the animal kingdom by going back to basics. I do love Spider-Man being back in the black costume here, which Kraven puts him in before he wakes up in the Central Park. Honestly, every time Spider-Man fights Kraven in the red suit, it seems like a fun little skippable tale. But when Spider-Man looks darker and Kraven is written like death is on the horizon, that makes for a great Marvel Spidey story. Like I said, the Vulture had a role here, as he becomes the leader of all the villains as they fight to survive. Well, Vulture just sends the other rogues out and he survives as they fight for him. Adrian is also the reason Gibbon dies, as he injures Gibbon to be sacrificed as he escapes the hunter bots, but Gibbon dies here. The Rhino has a standout moment as he is still mad at Spider-Man since Spidey left him to get captured by Taskmaster and Black Ant to be put in this hunt. The third Ant-Man, now a supervillain called Black Ant, is betrayed by his teammate Taskmaster and ditched in the park zone. He and Spider-Man have something of a heart-to-heart as at the end, Taskmaster saves him and the status quo is back to normal. The ending is an amazing Spider-Man fight, more of a struggle from the inside than out, as he feels like a spider and acting like a deadly animal. I do not want to spoil the ending, so I will say since Kraven cannot kill himself again, he does it in another way, a shocking way. It all makes sense still. Let's just say Kraven is a very scary, smart, dedicated man. So Vulture comes out of this story as a leader, and Lizard's life goes from bad to worse. I do like the Black Cat moments as she protects Billy Connors from the hunter bots. It would have been better though, probably by having less characters. Though I say that and it makes sense why everyone is here, and because they are here, there are so many memorable moments. I guess it could have been longer in the issues for it to improve. I also really like the story our moment when Spider-Man talks to the Black Ant about how Black Ant used to be a hero, but now he's a villain. If I was going to make a top 10 Kraven stories, which I have absolutely no plans on doing now, this will probably be number 4. The ending, the characters, the move to a future of these Spider-Man characters makes it a story I encourage you all to see more of. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.